Okay, so to continue off of last time in our little extra session here, you all can see the owlbear, correct?
Yeah.
I
Didn't I
need
see my
you
character?
to direct yourself
So,
over
yeah.
here first. Where I mean
I
over
think
here
we're
is...
missing Artorias.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Artorias.
Oh fuck, man.
I don't think we're missing anyone, but if you follow the blue dot,
Oh,
say
yeah,
ping
yeah,
it,
yeah.
ping, 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 ping. Yeah, okay.
I can't find a. I'm joking.
God, I'm gonna say, you fucking got cataracts there, bud?
Hold on.
I can't see the color blue.
So, after your defeat, after your couple defeat at the first bit of snatching from the jaws of defeat to then gain victory, you managed to steal victory away from the Tyranids. As you blew up their nests, you were able to kill the Neurothrope, and through sheer genius of tactics of stealth operations, were able to grab the world by the balls and jam your thumb up its prostate.
Hell yeah.
And so...
I got a robot.
As you went through, you got some extra gear. You searched off a carcass body, pulling some stuff off of the salamander. Sorial, you have another Narcisium now that you can have access to. As well as Sorial, while you were off sleeping, the rest of the team was fighting all of this. What occurred is that Sorial went into a narcoleptic nap, as apothecaries are very strenuous, and dealing with these three knuckleheads was so taxing on your body that the Emperor shunted you out for a dream. Within your dream, I want you to give me an awareness check.
Okay. Awareness of, there'll be a total of 9.
Yep, roll your d6s.
Wrath of 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you're a Dark Angel, correct? Not a Risen?
Yes.
You see from the forest, of all the flowers and all the forestry, a figure of black emerge from the trees. It says to you, Soriel, rise upon your feet to meet my gaze. What do you do?
Still in the dream?
Yeah, you're in the dream world. So the forest's around you. You're currently laying down on the ground. This dark figure over you. What do you do?
With hesitance, Soriel looks to the figure and slowly rises.
As you go to meet his gaze, rising up, you see that his eyes are piercing down at you. His eyes of red, yellow, and white, piercing glow shining down. As it shines down, you feel a reflexive action to look away, as if gazing upon such a being is tenuous or hard to do. And when you try to, it feels as if you're being pushed away by something, but you can still fight it, if you wish to. Do you choose to look at him? Or this creature?
The blood of the lion does not allow for weakness or hesitation. Through this strenuous effort, I tried to meet his gaze.
As you raise up your head to look at him further, fighting the urge to look away, fighting the urge to push your head back, the voice booms as you see the eons of years pass before him, different lifetimes, different sections, battles that you've seen witnessed through history and legacy, rising around you like a hall, going down them as the eons pass by. And the voice says, "As you meet my gaze, for one such as you, I gift to you my forgiveness. And with my forgiveness, I forgive you of your ignorance. For the collective of our history, for the collective of our brothers, our sisters, our sons, my sons, I give to you my unwavering forgiveness. I give to you my love. And before the hand can reach your pauldron, you are snapped back to reality. Snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And you wake up in a sweating horror. As the hand was about to touch your pauldron, you felt the overwhelming power of what is a Primarch, and as well the overwhelming dread that you have done something wrong. And as you wake up, the shadow dissipates, the trees are gone, and all that's left in that darkness, which you remember inside your brain from the dream, is a haunting hall of nothing. Bodies and silhouettes, candlelight, and a decrepit stone fortress. Your eyes awaken as you are all standing upon the elevator, going down as the elevator doors click, rolling back. You see everybody above you, standing around you, as you're slumped on the ground like a small little scout boy on their first mission.
Like the salamander before you.
And here you are. What would you like to do, Soriel?
Portil, brothers, what has transpired during my rest?
I'll look over to
While
Soriel.
trading, we've slain many great beasts. A dragonomite of corn, and even one of those brain tentacle creatures that you claim has dominion over vast swathes of the galaxy. A simple way.
Vile, and you have my commendation. Soriel rises to his feet from his fetal scout-like position.
I hand him the stems and the extra narthecium. We found this off of a salamander cousin. I don't know how to use them, and I don't wish to waste any more.
May his efforts to preserve his gene legacy benefit my efforts in our quest to preserve our own.
Axios.
This lift, where is it taking us?
I suppose we'll find that out when we reach the bottom, brother.
And to the depths we go.
Indeed.
So, the doors part open as you find yourself what appears to be a couple floors down. The elevator tried opening at different doors, but you see, like, as it goes to a different stop, it, like, goes, and then the light goes, and then it keeps going. Like, it couldn't open the door. It's like, fuck it, and the next one. Fuck it, the next one. Fuck it, the next one.
Actual translation of the binary chatter.
Roll me a tech check. No, roll me a tech check.
Bet. Tech chat, 7. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have
Oh,
a
shit.
circle now too.
Wrath of 1, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4
So-
total.
You read the binary. You decided to try to read the binarics as you look over to the tablet side that's like showing all the different like scouting maps and stuff, and you know a little bit of binaric chatter, and you start to read it, and you misread it as this of by the Omnissiah. Oh fuck my life! By the Omnissiah, fuck this shit. Oh, by the Omnissiah, are you for Malkador's ass? Are you kidding me? By the Omnissiah's grace, we perform. By the throne.
These machine spirits, I will leave their incantations to the tech brains. I never will fully understand them.
And then it gets to the door where it opens, says, by the Omnissiah. Oh, it fucking works. Gee, good lord. This fuck. And it just goes on a long rant of swearing. As the door opens, you find yourselves inside of a small hub area of sorts, where there's a couple different doors of different elevators, and you walk down the hall to find yourself inside of what appears to be an alcoved chapel in the midst of everything else. As you immediately get in front of this chapel, you see there's kind of like a waiting room here, where there is a Marine behind the desk.
Marine as in like a sapien or a space marine?
As in a space marine.
Okay.
You see there is a space marine behind the desk. You see that it's a
What?
ultramarine.
Okay. I step forward. Son of Gilman, what is this place? What's the situation here?
The ultramarine rises from clacking away at... He's not in his power armor at the moment. The only thing he has on is his helmet.
What?
The Marine himself is not in his armor. His armor is stationed next to him, and you see that he has a helmet on, of what appears to be like a basic helmet. And he's clacking away currently at a terminal and doing some other logistical work as he looks to you and says, with sunken eyes and a heavy breath, he says to you, as I look at my notes for the name, for I am Drusius. What brings you to our fortification of this hellfire?
Fortification? You don't even have armor there, cousin.
He kind of like sends a signal back to the armor behind him. For I do have armor, but when I'm here for logistics, the pencils keep breaking beneath my gauntlets, and the chairs keep cracking under my iron ass.
Are you alone, cousin? I've seen no other blueberry.
He takes...
I've seen no other sons of Gilliman.
He slights his eyes at you and says, I shall put you in a pie if you call me that again.
So Soriel steps forward, putting a hand up to both Artorius, and then glancing to the Ultramarine. Son of the 13th. Or, yeah, this is all fair green. Son of the 13th.
Making sure your numbers are right before you insult him.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, no, I was just trying to think to myself, I was like, wait a second, is that still like a reading in 40k? I'm like, it still works.
It do.
So, Son of the 13th, what are you doing here? Where's your squad? We've just come down this lift and find you here pushing pencils. Where are the other fellow angels of death?
He takes a sip of recaf, and then he grits his teeth and puts what appears to be a bottle into the recaf, and then takes a sip, and he's like, I wish I was alone, but fear not, for the Imperium always graces us with more of our brethren.
Fear?
I'm looking between the brothers right now. I want to see if anyone else wants to question this guy.
He says to you, for we are all that's left amongst the riddled stars of ceramite, plasteel, in the decrepit foundation of this very hellhole that you exist in. For I am no mere pencil pusher, simply doing a duty. But that duty recalls that I do logistics. as of course I announce to you that I am the head of security of this area. If you wish to enter, I would ask that you leave one of your weapons here for pickup upon your
No
arrival
such
and
thing,
return.
cousin. Are you mad? The station is overrun. We must flee. Gather your armaments, and come with us.
This station here is not overrun. There is a plan in place, whether you have knowledge of it or not. If you wish to know more, please go speak to the High Commander himself. And
Can I
he
make
says
a
that,
swap?
when he says High Commander, he does so with the most sarcastic glance to you possible as he raises one hand, sipping recap from the other. The High Commander.
Wouldn't recap not affect Space Marines?
It doesn't.
It-
That's why he poured in whiskey, and it still doesn't affect him. He's like,
Yeah,
God, I
definitely
wish this would do
insanely
something.
intense.
Fuck.
He would probably be like munching coffee grounds with just a little bit of hot water poured on it.
It's like, I wish this would do something, but it's not, and it's the only thing they're going to serve to me.
Backtracking so temporally, while he's sort of making that sort of statement and talking about like leaving a weapon behind, could I try to make a private vox, or I guess maybe right after try to make like a check over to Portiel, and I guess the squad, our local like squad like vox, but like within us since we're wearing our helmets.
I
Yeah.
would have say that you could have made some basic codex if you wanted to, but that would require a little bit of a check. But if you wish to, make
How
me
How about Dark Angel's slang? You know, code words.
Ooh.
Well, I think that, yeah, Guardians of the Covenant could probably have their own code, but it would be based off of the original Legion. If they're talking in code right in front of us, or they'd also, I mean, I guess, would they have inner voxeling to
you
each other's
could. Here's the
Maybe
thing.
after 10,000 years, it'd totally be the same.
It would be
The-
near, right? Yeah.
The slang itself could be different or somewhat the same. That could be fine. The issue is that
Yeah.
your vox links are two different things. So, like, if you wanted to establish a vox link, then I would say you can make a tech check to do a hasty patch over of one, and the hasty patch essentially, like, it gives you enough communication to talk through them.
Yeah.
So, who wants to make the tech check?
I would take a 7.
To remind
I
you,
would take a 4.
To remind you of this game, you have 2 points of wrath to start out with. You have no glory, but there will be a card roll here soon.
Could I make
Yeah.
actually instead of a communication to the squad, while this conversation would passive awareness be something I could check to kind of get a better like scope of like the area beyond like
Most
sort of
certainly.
the room.
Passive awareness would definitely come into play here.
So I guess before I ask for it, does anyone have anything higher than a 7 on passive awareness?
No.
Let me go ahead and just double check real quick. Pull up the picture.
But I actually technically have 9 because of ever vigilant.
You
I actually
would-
only have 3.
So,
Yeah, me too.
I have a good passive
Soriel's
awareness.
the leading captain once again.
Yep.
So, Soriel, you see around you, this is a cathedral. Inside this cathedral, it also appears to be like a war cathedral. A place where there is both prayer and rest, but also fortification. It has been fortified by what appears to be Marines. As you look around the ground is covered in imprinted rockcrete. About an inch down imprintation, so much so that the level of the ground has sunken 1 inch from where you stand and then down. It clips the heels and you don't notice it because your boot just cracks it down, but there is an inch difference, meaning that heavy things have been walking through here within some form of armor at a reasonable, consistent clock pace. You look around, the chairs that are off to your left here with a table, they're well worn in. The person who's over here, he's sitting at a table, his armor is stationed behind him, he's in a relaxed position, even though he's somewhat stressed out. So, if it wasn't fortified, why would the Marine be out of his armor, right? And it's so fortified that he's out of his armor and just wearing a basic chiseled helmet as like a signifier. As you see that like the helmet that he's wearing is kind of like an oversized like, guardsman helmet with on the side is slapped an Ultramarine logo painted on.
Yeah, so he's pretty much wearing his mesh.
Yeah, like a mesh signifier
Yeah.
and just like a mesh undercoat. And to the right of you there's a door, to the left of you there's a door, and right behind him there's a power door. But to the room that you're in right now, it looks like it's a well-worn-in room. What he's saying seems to be pretty accurate to the statement. He's not trying to lie to you. And you sense that he is very tired. Very tired. Been very rough for him. And whatever is going on, he is not a fan of what's going on, but it's one of those, I'm doing this for the betterment of all of us. It's better that I'm in here and not wherever there is.
Okay. Okay. So his final thing was saying to, before moving on, to leave behind a weapon. Confirming this with you.
Yes, he wants
Yes,
you just to leave. He doesn't care what the weapon is. Just leave behind a weapon so that you're... It's sort of like a trust of faith of, I know you could probably kill us if you really wanted to, and if there's a fight that breaks out, we're all going to die, but it's just saying that I trust you enough to leave one of my weapons here to know that you're not going to shoot me in the back while you're still fully equipped and he's in nothing.
Portia will step forward and hand him his bolter while still holding his flamer.
Please set it to
Artorias.
the disc
Artorias
beside
will
me.
look over to Portia.
Are you mad? Tell this scholar, this glorified servitor, that he should come with us and arm himself accordingly.
I turn around. I look at Artorias. Like, he is just logistics, Artorias. Or
By the
he is just
Emperor's...
like
Studies for war.
Did you
Everything
say-
else was secondary.
Did you say that through code, or did you say that to him through normal?
I just said that out loud.
He says to
What I
you, looking up from his desk, I am bound by the Emperor's judgment, and within this special authority, I am bound underneath it.
Then carried an honor at your terminal there, cousin. I suppose if you choose to leave your bolter behind, their flamer was always the most useful.
Son of
I just
Gilman.
walk forward.
Okay, forward where?
I
Do you
just
wish
start-
to walk to the right, the left, or forward past the power gate?
I walk to the left.
Okay, wait. We can,
I totally just send it.
okay.
So
Just
if
send
you're,
it.
Talus, if you're looking on the map over here
Yes.
of the cathedral,
Yes.
you'll see
Am I
if you
looking at
zoom
the
in, there's
right
a little
place?
party token, and there's all these like little
Yeah.
stuff and all that.
So that's where we are.
Can you see my highlighter?
Yeah,
And
I can
then
see it.
Yep.
Move
Draw?
right.
Are we
Okay,
still in the? Are we still like in that little square surrounded by like darkness?
Prayer.
No, left side of the screen. Left side of the screen, Malachi. We're in the in the sort of can you see like the green highlighter?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I just see the characters
Oh,
over there.
let me ping it again.
Yeah. I see that, but like where I see the characters is like the other side, so that's why I was confused.
So this is a general map over here of the cathedral. Not putting your characters in there because you're gonna be kind of partied up, or if you aren't gonna be partied up, you can say where you're going
Yeah, for sure.
because it's just a little hub
Um,
area.
Can I make a check where I go over to the altars of prayer and
Yeah.
make sure that it's correctly aligned?
You may.
Inspect it for heresy.
You may.
Okay. Which check would you like me to roll?
Well, first walk into the room. So you walk over to the room.
Torius is kind of just he's turns abruptly, walks over into the altars of prayer, kind of is just looking around, inspecting some of the pews, making his way towards that shrine.
You see a chaplain already within the area of the altars of prayer.
Oh, okay. Another ultramarine chaplain. Can I
Not
discern
an
any
ultramarine.
marks? Oh,
He wears a different mark, this one.
so chaplain, where do you hail from?
Ingressed with a flame on his left pauldron, and upon his right is an eye with a singular spike through it.
Well,
The man opens his book and says to you, "Can I? Oh boy. For I am Marduk. It is a pleasure to meet you, my dearest cousin. For what hails you from? As a chaplain yourself?"
I am but a battle brother of the line, though I work closely and attend all of the prayers of my master, Redemptor Talus.
I see. From where do you hail from, dearest cousin? Where does
We
the
are dark
Emperor
angels.
shine? Ah,
Fleet bound and here on orders for the returned lion,
for
and
I
our
am...
lord above all, the Emperor himself.
For I serve the glorious Emperor's will. For within his spirit we are given breath, and for within his tide we are given form.
The
To
Emperor
my-
protect-
To my legion, I feel pity and horror that I am amongst the very few left of them. But I hope
you
that
are
you will...
salamander?
No. He looks to you. You would best... It is by the Emperor's grace that maybe you don't know my legion.
I must insist.
Could you?
He kind of when he does that, he kind of rests a hand on the hilt of his chainsword.
There is no need for bloodshed in such a place of prayer. Release now your grip of hatred. Release now your auspiciousness and your superstitions. For I shall tell you, but know that I am under the oath of one who seeks above all else, one who holds more power than anyone. And while I am under this oath, I am here to support.
And
For
I
I
shall.
come to you, bared with no weapons in my hand, with only my power armor at my disposal.
Yes, cousin. Where is it that you hail from?
For I am a word bearer.
Oof.
I pieced that pieced that together.
yep.
Artorius moves to pin Marduk against the wall.
My dearest cousin, I would ask that you release me from your grip. As I said to you once before,
It's your cause!
I am a man.
Legion!
He pushes you back and says, "For I am a man of prayer here. I care not for what my legion did, and while I do feel the sympathies of others, and I feel the empathetic wrath that you hold, I am not them."
Does Fortiel hear this commotion from the mess hall, essentially, that he just walked into?
You wouldn't hear it, but you walk over to the
Okay.
neutral hall. So is there... Well, we'll get to you in a minute.
Absolutely.
Not Murdoch, Artorius, how do you respond to him as you're pitting your arm and you're kind of shoved off from him, but you're still significantly close to him.
Ah, man. Lies, lies, and snake tongue! That is all your legion was worth! How is it now that you are here? I know that my own damnation time skip has been impossible, but all of your people are gone!
We are not all gone, cousin. Some of us exist within the fringes. Some of us fled. Others, bound by grace of the Emperor, were found to untouched worlds. Some bound within chaos. Others forced us to be warped across the mendless bay of the warp, and here we are, forced within the realm of chaos. And I am here, and now, while many of my brothers exist here, while many of my brothers exist out there, chanting the words of the ruinous powers, I am here under his light, reborn under his golden throne to serve as my soul's penance for my legion's deathless, pitiful, worthless existence. And here I be, no weapons in hand, no Crozius to speak of, simply my hands in prayer that he might protect me. That's all that I have. If you wish to smite me down because you feel it of justice, you feel it of worth, you feel the Emperor's power course through you that you might do so, then do so, cousin. Smite me where you stand, be the knight of your gallant story, and bring me down. But if your chainsaw halts, if the chain breaks, if the tongue bears not to speak its word, then you shall know that I was right, and I would not dare to know the shuddering, unspeakable horror of a dark angel being wrong about a chaos legionnaire.
You would prove it to me then, or I will strike you. Prove to me who you serve now, and it may it not be those fell words that I've heard whispered for over 100 years lost in the warp.
He takes his helmet off and places it down. He takes his book and drops it to his side as he kneels in front of you.
And so, does he have Colchizian runes on his head?
No. He has the Aquila on his forehead and backhead, shaved completely, and you notice that his skin has been ripped off, and what's left is a fresh peel of flesh with the cauterizing Aquila on his front and back of his skull.
Oh, okay.
Put your helmet back on. I don't know for certain if your words are true, but there is enough evidence that I must bring to our lords. Perhaps it is the lion who will judge you in my stead. I do not have the expertise of this, but you have no marks of chaos, and no changeling being can bear that sigil without it feeling its burden.
He puts his helmet back on with a heavy sigh and lifts, and he holds his book in hand. I knew that you would see the light, dear cousin, for gifted upon the Emperor's vigil. May you share in prayer with me to him, or to whoever you might share prayer.
Your legion, you are a taint.
Then if you believe I am a taint upon this place, then may you stay to purify it within your own guise of expertise.
I shall say one of the prayers taught me by the Master Redemptor.
And, alright, so I go up to the altar, which is it a gold Aquila?
It is a gold Aquila. It's interesting. So the altar before you is a myriad of different things. On the left side, it holds the wing of the golden Aquila. The head of the eagle is that of the twin-headed eagle, and the thunderous blow beneath of the Ultramarines, mixed with old thunder hockey. You have the right side, which is that of a blood angel mixed with the draconic wings of a salamander, and the Promethean flame rising behind it. which then is the sword of a dark angel through it, in the imperial fist holding up its branch that it sits on.
Oh, okay. Well, interesting tapestry there. So Artorias takes out a little candle kit, keeps some carbonite wax on him at all times,
Mm-hmm.
and lights these candles and raises his hands up to the air, and begins the canticle of the 28th Legion, or the 28th Order, which is nothing now remains of the realm our father wrought. All light we have brought to the stars is gutted and died. In its place a galaxy of darkness stretches without end. I will make them fear the darkness in which they dwell. I will chase them from the shadows that they cling to, for there is no greater terror in the Stygian void than the Lion of Caliban.
I need you to... where is it? I need you to make me a... I believe there's a religion check of some sort in here. Where is it?
Yeah, I was looking for that too earlier.
I would put that under Scholar.
Okay.
Scholar or Conviction. Well, not Conviction, sorry. Just Scholar.
Okay.
Because the religion of 40k is so wrapped up in tradition and words that it's more scholarly religion than it is...
Yeah, it could be, and I think that the Dark Angel's approach to it, like, especially Talus's, is more of a
scroll bound
we have to
than...
find the right words. Yeah. So Scholar, I got 4. Okay, 4d6. Ah, 1, 4. One wrath die, but then a 4.
Okay. The candle smokes up in flame and burns brightly as it shines against this tapestry of everything else. And as it shines brightly, the shadow is of a pure Aquila
Oh, okay.
behind the flame.
Well, looks like he's not. Yeah, looks like he's not a traitor after all. I'm contented.
And as you sit there, you feel as if you have a vision. A mighty figure in shadow with blazing eyes looks upon you, and before you can even see his hand rise up, you are shunted out of that dream.
Okay.
It felt of home.
Artorias blinks twice, looks at Marduk, and then kind of keeps this to himself for now. And I guess he'd rush over to join the others.
As you go over to join the others, are the others following Portil into the neutral hall?
Before following, Soriel still wanted to speak with Trusius further.
Okay.
Ultramarine, where is your commanding officer? Why are you... where are the others of your squad? I understand you are here at this... you are bound by oath. But to whom were witness to your oath?
For I am bound under the rogue traitor who commands this legionary defense of this chapel, and by the decree of the Emperor and his sacred practical nature, I am bound under that oath. If it were just him, I might be able to shrug it off, but he has with him a High Inquisitor as well. Under both orders working in the same time, I am bore under the oath that I must stay here. For my brothers have fallen to battle, slain by the Genestealers and the Chaos Demons above. And so I find myself here after endless nights of fighting, pillaging and killing of the many Xenos creatures. The deft holes that I find myself in, where I am now brought down to logistics. For I fight for them that I might find their bodies, but knowing of the Xenos scum we deal with, I would rather lay waste to them and to burn this entire world to its ashen ground.
Zoriel is satisfied by this answer, witnessing a rise of the flames in the Ultramarine's eyes, the passion, the duty that the Sons of Gilliman are so known for. And he nods to Drusius and extends a hand across the table to Drusius. I apologize if you may, if at any point it was implied that you were shaving off one's duty. I understand and do appreciate your welcoming of us to this space.
I will do the best that I am able, for as long as my brothers give me the will to. Anvastis undus noxis. May your path continue, and may your tactics be sound.
For following Dale onto the neutral hall, cognizant of his squad's sort of cohesion, Soriel chooses to wait for Artorius.
Yes, yes. I'm still kind of he's spacing out, thinking about what he just saw, but he's just kind of following along, nodding absently. About that vision he just saw. But I tire of this blueberry.
It's
He clicks his tongue and says to you, "Get a move on it, grass feeder."
is Artorius keeping that to himself, like the world bearer thing?
I think he wants to tell everybody else when he enters a different room.
Okay.
So, y'all go past into the neutral hall. So inside the neutral hall, you see there is a slurry of marines of all different kinds. There's some salamander, imperial fist, ultramarines, cons, white scars. You see there are a few others of like blackened armor, some with, a few others, and you kind of just a big slurry pile of them all. Different various legions, sub-factions, and all that nonsense.
Ah.
Can I do an awareness check to kind of... Would it be insight? It would probably be an insight check.
What are you wanting to
gauge? To gauge the feel and the morale of the room.
Sure.
Let's see here. Let's see. Sorry. New. Oh my god, it's fucking 2. Alright, let's do this. Twice. Okay. No, yeah, I totally don't know shit.
What'd you get? Oh,
I got a 1 and a 6. My math dice was a 1.
you feel that in this mess hall there is at least somewhat of a general nature of it being pretty cordial, except it gets so very depressing when you look towards who the cook is.
Look over to see who the cook is.
The cook has bat wings on his helmet and is dressed in a dark blue with red accents.
The chainsaws are already revving.
Tellus
Okay.
tackles.
Oh, that was gonna do something like that, bro.
No, hold on, I won't do that. I'm not Talus, I'm a
I
Hartorius.
mean,
God.
Lucio
what
looks
kind of
over his shoulder to the
Look at it.
party, and
just
he looks straight to Sora. He's like, "What are we doing here?"
I'm
What is
definitely
going
want to do something so bad in here.
The as he then turns around to go prepare something, you also see that there is a large metal spike that is sticking out the back of his helmet, where there is like a revving chain, so like dun 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 dun.
Can I tackle him and try to choke him out?
Oh my
Can I move to interject?
I mean, it will just be like it will just make sense.
You
That's the first
see-
time we've seen like a fucking
I wouldn't.
a
Yeah.
Night Lord since
yeah.
like the Heresy era.
You see
It will not make sense for us to do nothing.
You see a guardsman walk over to receive what appears to be a fried meat steak thing, as he looks in horror at what is before him, and then looks at horror of what is on his plate, and the what appears to be a Night Lord says to him, "For I did not flay it from your friends."
Oh, hell no.
Sorio elbows Malachi and says, "Even the guardsman has better temperament than you. Hold your tongue."
And the guardsman just picks it up, shaking, and walks away in horror of what this might be. His eyes sunken black. He's like, "I'm too depressed for this shit."
Declare yourself.
Fuck. Artorias steps forward and starts trying to rush towards the fucking Night Lord too.
As you rush towards him, you say, "Declare yourself."
Yes.
For I'm Vakul of the Ultramarines. What brings you here, dear cousin?
Take those wings off.
What, this? And he takes the helmet off. I killed him myself. Thought of a war trophy.
Did he have a spike in the back of his head?
You see, when I told you a spike in the back of the head, there's a chainsword. Half a chainsword stuck in the back of the helmet.
Oh. So when he takes it off, obviously, like, he's not wounded.
Yeah, he's fine. There's half a chainsword sticking out of the thing. And he's like, I thought of a war trophy.
I would never think a son of Gilliman to be so brass and irresponsible to take a heretic item back with him and wear it as mockery. Set it down on the ground.
For it is my trophy, cousin. No need to be jealous.
Set it down on the ground. And Artorias his hand goes straight to the bolt pistol.
Sorio steps forward and puts a hand on Artorius' shoulder.
Heavy now is the bolt pistol that never fires. But I seek only to bring peace as I cook you a meal. Stand in line. Let me get you something. Something to eat, of course.
We'll have peace when that heretic helmet is destroyed.
Oh, I'll add it to the collection. You can have this one. As he tosses it to you, he pulls another one out of a box and wears it.
Artorias starts stomping the one tossed to him, immediately looks up in utter horror to see a second helmet being donned onto
I
the
killed his
bird.
brother, too. What do you think, I left him alone?
Let fucking someone else deal with it too. Someone else
Sorrel-
will do-
Sorial's gaze glances over to the table, looking at the many faces and different legions or chapters represented. looking keenly if you can spot a dark angel along the group, or if it's just cousins.
You spot a Dark Angel Terminator in the corner.
We should go talk to that guy.
I need to know what's the color
Anyone
scheme.
would Talk to him.
I'm gonna get that to you.
Artorias is just kind of sitting there glowering, staring at the fucking winged helmet. Occasionally just kicking the pieces of ceramite that have the former Nostroman helmet on it.
You see that you look... Well, first, I need you to make me a scholar check, as this thing is really old.
Oh, that'll be a 7. That is a Wrath Die of 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I score 5 total.
Saturnine.
Jesus.
It's a unit in the corner.
Oh shit!
He is the corner of the room. He is the corner of the room.
I kill him and take the armor.
Oh no! One plasma reactor shot to his face.
no.
Coming.
No, wait.
Zoriel steps away from Artorias and approaches the Terminator. Upon reaching, walks over across the kind of across the room towards that corner.
You
Don the armor. Oh.
as you walk over, you see that the Terminator himself is on a lift.
How's the lift doing?
So it's just the armor then.
The lift
Yeah,
is
but should be the
holding.
armor.
Is it just the armor? Or is
No,
it a
like
person?
when I say lift, is like the ground he's on is like a lift, like where he can be descended to another level.
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Like he's in a corner, right? But the corner itself is cut out so that he's essentially in an elevator shaft, and he just sits there in that shaft, in the wall.
Kind of just dangling.
Not really dangling. He's on a platform, but yeah, he's just waiting for his next deployment.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on standby. Yeah.
Saturday.
He looks down at you.
So fucking cool.
You don the armor of the first. Perhaps we are others. What say you? Why are you here?
He looks to you. For you are far too young to be mine.
Malachi, do you have anything to say to the Saturnine Terminator?
You can go ahead. I'm kind of drawing blank right now.
You're kind of drunk?
Drawing blank.
Oh, drawing a blank? Comment on how that you haven't seen that armor in so long. Because that's armor that only, honestly, we would have seen before. It would almost look new to some of the other people.
Okay, I guess.
That's a dude armor.
Brother, where do you acquire this relic of the chapter?
You hear and feel a visible sigh. From
Am I bothering you, brother?
he says
Are
to
we gonna have a
you,
problem?
he says to you, the question you ask is one that is heavy upon my heart. But to know a story of where I got this armor is one of so long ago that it would divide our chapter to simply bring it up again.
Kalish
I do know the feeling, brother. Are you what they call a fallen?
You hear the
Oh, you can't
coil in the
don't say that.
roil
Don't
of
say
his
that.
plasma gun begin to rev up.
Yeah.
Bro.
And I
We
reach for
we're
my
tails
Melta,
out of
for my
control.
Melta gun real quick.
You hear the thunder thunking of his generator, dun, 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 and the twisting pistons on his plasma heat up.
Malachi grabs his his Melta gun, and he says,
Artorias runs
like,
over and goes, "Whoa there, brother! Whoa!
he said,
Such
at this range,
armor here, we
the Melta will still do damage even to that relic, brother.
He
So calm
raises his
down."
hand to you as he points his plasma against you, and he says to you, I was there when it split.
Me and Artorias as well, brother. That's why I asked.
Then never
Many of us
ask me that false question again. Unless you wish to be like the filthy rats who died that day.
My brother, there was many misunderstandings at the destruction of our homeland, but there are far too many unwanted ears in this room. As true sons of the Lion, you know this is a secret to everybody, and your whispering is not enough to keep it such.
He just holds his plasma there and says, you will not ask this question again, in my presence or otherwise.
No, but I would ask for your suit of armor. Pray tell me, what can I trade for you for it?
You hear it rev up further as he points it to you.
Listen, I hear you, my brother, I hear you. A venerable suit of armor, almost completely irreplaceable. However, if we swap suits, do you see this tech spirit bound to me, brother, far more better.
It revs up further.
Or come with us. You're a risen brother, just like us. Looks to me like you are a former Dreadwing. I mean, I may have gotten those markings wrong. Of course, we didn't know all the markings, but I see the hexagrammaton upon you, brother. And that means you wish to follow our calling. You should come with us.
He looks to the other two and says, who are they?
They are some of our younger.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Let Portiel go.
oh no, I thought he was talking to me and Soriel.
Oh, he was.
He was.
I think
He said,
Oh,
where those
oh
two-
okay.
Yeah.
I look up to the Saturnine, and Portiel says, "These are apparently redeemed of the Lion. They bear the mark, but they still stand to take our judgment." Yeah,
You heard a vox
They
click for a
approved
moment,
themselves.
and then it shuts off as you hear rumbling of a voice inside.
Shit.
okay.
It sounds like a scream.
Wait. Oh. A scream over the Vox?
No, he turned off the vox that
inside
he's
the
speaking
armor.
through.
Oh,
You
he
hear...
turned it off. He just went, "Ah!"
Yeah, he
Oh,
turned his
no.
own vox off and is screaming in the armor, and the armor is trembling as you hear just a little audible, like it's
Rage
vibrating.
focus. Reach. Oh my god.
Ooh.
I think he's planning on giving me the armor, my friends. I think that I'm really this close to making a trade.
Saturday.
Portiel is essentially done with this place, and he goes and sits down. And he tries to sit away from as many other Astartes as possible. He
He
tries to
looks-
get his own solitude to reflect on the bullshit that just happened with the blood dragon.
He,
Get some
before you do that, Artorias, he says something to you. The, Saturnine Terminator says something to you. Says, brother. A long little brother.
Artorias looks back and sees if he can make a private Vox channel link with the Saturnine suit.
He reaches his claw out to you.
Oh, okay.
Do you touch it?
Make contact, yeah.
You make contact and you get a private channel to him.
Okay.
You are a chaplain, are you not?
I am training to become one. It is my duty to keep the souls of our brothers from ever falling into the darkness that we dwelt among so long. For
It
so
is
long.
the only one who I can ask, not of the demon who sits upon the wax statues in the other corridor. Is the only
demon?
World Burrow.
You say that there is... The other cousins are unaware? There's a creature of the warp.
He thinks he's cunning. He thinks he can hide his malice. But whether he is aware or not, there is a demon in that book.
You mean... the chaplain Bardock?
You've met him.
You too suspect him.
I know of it, for I hear my brothers whisper it to me.
Then he truly must be taken care of.
I ask you not of that. I ask you to let my brothers depart and rest. I hear their cries, their sorrows, and the determination to keep me going. Every piece of my armor is one of theirs, from when they were crushed under heel. I hold them where I go, but I hear them, their voices weakening, their voices tire. And while they would not leave me, I wish for them to know peace.
How would I make this peace, my brother?
I lost one of them within the labyrinth. Would you retrieve my departed axe for me?
I shall. We have an apothecary with us. If we could retrieve his gene seed as well, we must do that.
If you can retrieve, it is not... His body is long gone.
I want my...
I don't know.
His soul, him, resides with the axe. Bring him to me, and we may know peace once more. To die together. That is why I cannot give you this armor, trade or otherwise. It would be a disgrace to me and my brothers.
Well, I could make this statement for you, brother. Maybe when your soul is sated, you will either turn yourself to our cause, or allow me to take your Terminator plate. But that is for a later time to discuss. now,
Such a sly bitch you be.
but for now, I will honor bound myself to get this axe of you. But now, just to reiterate, so me and him are both like, we don't trust Marduk.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh.
Well, more so, he doesn't trust Marduk, but he more so realizes that maybe Marduk doesn't know the book he's holding has a demon in it, even as Marduk has done a lot, so he's like on this teetering of, I'm willing to believe you don't know what you hold, but I'm not willing to believe you're not evil.
Yeah.
You might be a shitter, you might be somewhat good, but you're holding a demon book and you're a word bearer. You may not know there's a demon in there. You might know, but you also might know. But if you don't know, you're a really bad word bearer. And in that case, you suck, so you're kind of evil for that. But at the same time, you've done a little bit of enough for me to, like, kind of give you a little bit of leeway. If that makes sense.
Yeah, he's definitely been proving himself a loyalist the entire time. Yet he definitely now we know.
Yet he has
for
a demon
fact
book,
that
so it's like this.
he has a
What the
demon book.
fuck, man?
He has capacity.
Yeah.
He's either watching over this book because he's the only one with the faith to hold it bound, or he's going to unleash it when we least expect it. So
I
That's
didn't know the
something to
word
consider.
capacity existed. Thank you for that.
yeah, you're welcome.
And another note is the axe he's looking for, the one
No, this is
well, I
a
forgot the
big
name.
fucking axe.
Oh,
This is an
Could
I
axe.
be a
thought it was
sacrifice.
Portillo's force axe for a second.
This would be an axe connecting into his power generator. It's big.
Sweet.
Bulky.
So it's like a Saronite force axe.
Yep, a Tyranids force axe.
Yeah.
You would not hold it with a singular hand.
Cool. All right. Let's go find this axe, boys. I gotta get myself a new suit of armor.
Before you do that,
Well,
I'd
also,
recommend exploring the rest of the chapel. But you have a quest. And
We do have a
before
quest.
we go any further,
Ding.
Soriel, because you haven't gotten to experience this yet, I want you to go to the Cards of Glory and Wrath under the Blood Archive section in Discord.
Yep.
Choose a table, 1 or 2, and roll a d20.
I'll say 2. We'll do table 2, and I shall roll a d20. 1 d20 coming right up. 6.
Okay. This card can only be used in this session. But you have the number 6 on table 2, Mordaka. Give him Mordaka, you guts. Play this when making an attack using reloads. You regain any reloads spent during the attack and made and add plus 1d to the attack test. Basically, you can use your reloads as modifiers. You'll get all the reloads back when you do it, but you're using it to amp up your gun, whatever it is.
So like it would actually
Each reload counts essentially as a shift,
Oh, no shit.
but it's only counting
good.
for a hit. So when you go to make a hit for something, you're add to your pool to hit something, you would keep shifting all your reloads in to make it hit. Hopefully getting over amount, then you get to shift again to get the damage and shift it into your damage.
Well, it'd be killer for me because I got Bandolier. I might throw Soriel with Bandolier.
I can keep throwing
I
grenades.
don't have it anymore. Does it carry over if you don't spend your card last match?
No, cards don't carry over. 1 per session. If you had the glory left over last session. You did. You had 1. Soriel gets this card.
Are we all rolling for our cards now?
No. So the way that cards work is that, you know when you have unspent glory? The unspent glory converts to cards for the next session.
Oh, I gotcha.
So you
But it's
had
only for one
before 2, you only had 1, so only 1 person gets it. The other 2 got to experience it last time and see what it was like. Soriel wasn't there. Soriel gets it this time.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
A way to
No,
re-secure glory to not feel pressured as much to use it if you don't feel you have a proper use of it, so you get cards next time. And cards last per session, so use them in the time that you can.
I guess clarifying, we were talking about like reloads, and really the only in the session that I was here for, reloads really only mattered for things like grenades.
So-
In this
In this context, reloads matter for grenades and your gun. So when a serious fight is happening, there may be a certain amount of shots or rounds where you need to reload your gun, depending on the seriousness of a fight. So, like, before when we fought the Neurothrope, reloads mattered. Where you fire your gun a couple times, you gotta use a reload. Fire a couple more times, gotta use a reload.
Understood. Okay.
And then if the fight's super serious, you're limited under, it's like pressure of ammo, right? But under normal circumstances, they're for your grenades or your gun or spending extra ammo to do other things. They're not super serious. It's sort of like a homebrew rule in D&D where it's assumed the archer has enough arrows to shoot his bow and doesn't have to keep track of the ammo constantly.
Understood. Okay. Cool. Roger.
So while in the neutral hall, back to everyone else, you've sat down at a table far away from everyone else. Do any of you wish to get any food?
Fortio will pass.
Malachi would go in the line to the Ultramarine.
Okay. Anyone else?
I will go as well.
Slop.
Okay. As you wait your turn, you eventually get to it, where you see there is a, kind of like a menu button panel. And there's a servitor on it. And there is what's called fresh and condensed. Fresh is whatever is there at the time, and you'll get that. And then condensed is whatever is on hand for rations of, like, other means. Like, you have corpse starch, you have a Nutribar, you have Densa bars, you have, what's called, like, a slurry stew. And then for the fresh is, mystery steak surprise. You have, the beanery juice, and another thing called, some strange food called a Naruletep berry.
I'll take rations.
I'll take the steak. I'll take that steak.
I'll take the dense
Medium
bar.
rare.
Stick to the rations as well.
Okay. As you take the rations, he says to you, "Well, hello, cousin. What brings you here?" As he says to Astorius. "You chose rations?"
Comes off of your helmet.
"Oh, but the helmet is so nice. I get to parade it around, and I get to defile these stupid chaos, and show them that they're nothing more than frivolous boys running around in the spring field. Now, what flavor of starch might I get you?"
There shouldn't be flavors. Starch is starch.
"Oh, but there is colored flavors."
Yo,
Colored flavors?
Orange, blue, green, red. The red is the best.
red flavored, definitely.
I gotta go for blue.
He gives you the blue one, and it's just blue wax melted on the top of the can. Hardened to, like, seal the can, I guess, and there's a little stamp, like a little,
You got a
litany
cool
stamp, a little color stamp on it, and you get it. It's the essential, it's the, your rations of crayons, sir.
The wax crap. That's great.
Okay.
So he hands you 2 cans and what appears to be some kind of liquid can to be your drink.
Okay. I take it, and I give him a quick little, I'm watching you finger motion, and I go sit next to Portiel. Even though he obviously moved far away from all the others. I'm gonna go ahead and sit right next to him.
Portillo just glances over at him silently as he sits. Helmet's still on.
The helmet's still on, although you notice the pauldron is not ultramarine.
What's the pauldron?
I forget what their name is. They're made from the Emperor's Children gene seed in modern 40k.
Hogwarts.
Sons of the Phoenix?
Yes, them.
Oh, Sons of the Phoenix. Oh, wow.
Which might describe why he has so many trophies.
They're not Ultramarines, though.
No,
Yeah,
they're not.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Is that somebody he said? Somebody he sat next to? Or is that Varkule?
That's Varkule. Varkule
Ah.
is
Okay. My bad. Whoops.
he
What
has
is
a he is a Son of the Phoenix. Well, I've already sat down and ate my food.
As you begin to eat it, do you eat the wax on top? As you as you
No.
crack off the Aquila, the can begins to heat itself up like self-heating, and the matte wax melts around it and gives off a sweet, pleasant blueberry aroma.
Fuck it, I breathe it in. Huff up those fucking blueberries.
You
Do I have
huff
any
up,
form of auspex on my helmet?
like basic, rudimentary.
All right, so it'll just say blueberry scent detected.
Yeah, it'll just be like artificial blue scent dash 503 detected. Under perfumes, chemical composition dictates synthetic blueberry number 5.
I'll just look over. Just look over, just like, still kind of like, what the fuck?
Soil proceeds to dig into his can, whispering to himself, "Has to still be better than whatever was fresh."
Do you what color can did you get? Soriel?
I guess. Yeah. I guess. So back in line. I opted for the red can.
Okay, so you get the red can, and the red can smells of burnt grok steak. Otherwise known as the acronym BACON.
Nice.
I was picturing a mixing between burnt grasshopper and beef.
Looking up to the fellow guardian of the covenant and the other two RISIN members of the table, Soriel proclaims, "Can't possibly be worse than what he was serving fresh," and proceeds to dig in to the red ration can.
As
of
you
bacon.
dig into the ration can, it doesn't taste like anything. The smell is just there purely to give you something different.
Ah. Yeah, and I'm eating my blueberry scented starch cans.
You take a whiff, and it's like, oh, blueberry, and then you take a taste, and like, oh, nothing. Oh, blueberry, oh, nothing. Oh, blueberry, oh, nothing.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ah.
That's good. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's bad.
Reminds me of the machine spirit from the lift.
Yes.
So you and Soriel have eaten that. Porteal, what are you having?
I'm having nothing.
Good
Porteal's
old
having
sleep.
nothing.
Good old sleep for breakfast. What are you having, Mikhail?
I had the mystery steak.
You come back with a mystery steak as he slaps it onto your tray and says, "Have a happy eating. After all, my dear cousin, you'll need some more meat on your bones if you wish to go to battle."
He just grabs the plate and goes sit next to his brothers.
You bring over, and the snake, not the snake, the steak. The steak looks really weird in terms of like a steak. It's all ground up, right? It's kind of like more like a Swiss steak, and it's fried on the outside. The smell is, passable.
Yeah, Malachi just doesn't care. He just grabs it with his hand and starts like eating it. And it's like, oh, this is good.
It is the most tender thing you've ever tasted. It is filled with so much fat and butter that it could give you a heart attack if you were an American. And those extra organs weren't doing their job to help you live and survive. It is glorious.
He's just enjoying it there and just like grabs a piece of it from his mouth and just points it at Portillo. It's like, you want some, brother? Like, and the fat and stuff just gets in his armor.
I gesture. I do a gesture him off with my hand. Don't say anything.
So
As-
Sorio looks over.
No. Go ahead.
Sorio looks over to Portoil and says, "May not be a bad opportunity to break some bread, brother. After all, we do have to fight alongside them further."
Portillo looks over to Soriel and tells him they're but temporary allies. They still have the test of time to prove themselves.
Well,
Do
sorry
we
about
hear
that.
this?
Come again? What was that?
Do we hear that?
Yeah, I say it out loud.
Yeah, no. There's no hiding on that. Yeah, no.
So I look up from stuffing my face full of starch, and I'm a pale-skinned, like almost unnaturally pale, a little withered, aged, dark circles under my eyes. Mostly I'd wear a hood in one of these places, but I just have the helmet off, chopped up, fucking rough-looking hair, and I decided to look up Portil. Yeah. Or else what, brother? Like, why do you think you are our judges?
Let's leave that for the lion in time to decide.
The lion has decided. It is why I am amongst you.
And that
That's
is why
right.
you're still here. Redeemed.
Sorio glances to Artorius and Malachi. His vigilance and suspicion has saved his life and many brothers in combat. Do not derive trivial insults, but do not take his hesitation lightly. We know who you are, as we are. Let's not let our circumstance have us forget that.
In this whole conversation, Malachi's just not paying attention. He's enjoying his steak, just eating with his hands.
He's fucking slurping that shit down.
He does not care what's going on right now.
Well, yeah, I guess I'd say that I finished my meal with nothing else to say. Really of note. Do we get any health back or any kind of...
No, you're all just sitting there, and then a salamander sits down at your table.
Oh shit.
Oh, and I look over at the salamander. I'm like, I think that your brothers are down that way, and I point to any just like a random direction.
And
And Malachi,
He
and
looks at
Malachi
you.
just says, "Okay."
He looks to you and says, "That may be the case. However, you seem lonely, and it is of the duty of my brothers to make sure no one feels ill in this place."
Are you sure you're the one feeling lonely? Because we're 4 people and you're 1, and you came to us.
Before you jump on that question, when I received the, because they handed me sort of the Northeastium and that from the
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say now.
from the previous.
I was gonna keep it from him. I swear to God, I wanted to
No,
don't fucking
the-
get rid of my
bro.
Hold on. I have a question to ask about this. Were there any identifiers associated with that like I could like sort of know who was the warrior it came from? Because what I'm trying to think here is like asking sort of the salamander if they had, any brothers with them or things.
Oh, that's a good one. Like
I don't want to reveal that I have a salamander
Meh.
with me, but
So what
are
do
their
you?
names on the gene seed tubes?
What do you? Well, there's not names. They're just numbers, and they have like a little
Oh.
symbol next to the number.
do I need a scholar
Fuck.
check to know what those symbols were?
Can I just
No,
do
well,
something
yeah, you need
kind
a
of stupid?
scholar check.
Are any of those symbols repeated on the salamander that just sat next to us?
Well, hold on. So I want a scholar check. I guess this would technically be kind of like hindsight, like to have like if I was able to identify what those symbols were.
Yeah, make me a scholar check.
Okay, that'll be scholar on 7. That's a wrath of 4, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4 total score.
Covenant of Fire.
Covenant of Fire.
Successor chapter.
Yes.
They worship the Promethean flame as a sort of not deity per se, but a spiritual entity that guides them forward and allows them to find the fire of Vulcan.
Oh, okay. But then, so and that apothecary though was a salamander apothecary you guys found.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so this guy's there's no bearing. This is.
Well, you didn't ask about the bearings on this guy. The bearings on this guy you can see, and as you make the scholar check now, you see that he is a Covenant of Fire.
Oh. Guys, this matches. Son of Vulcan. Pronounces Soriel to get his attention.
Yes, my dearest cousin of the Lion.
My comrade raises a point here. Are there any others of your number that you have with you here, or have had with you while you've been here?
Death is a common thing amongst this place. I won't count that as an insult. But there have been many. We came in here with a full squad, a support squad of apothecaries and devastators. We were once part of an original unit that was here to save the Emperor. However, separated, we fell into the catacombs of this structure. Away from our Salt Intercessor Corps, we are founded here, with the Devastators and Apothecary. We were supposed to fortify our position, but were made to fled underneath. As demons fled in and the ruinous powers ransacked, we fled to here, deeper and deeper underneath, until we found eventually Xenos, not wishing to let them go, and saving as many as we could of the people of this world, we took them with us. Many died along the trek out, however, we managed to get to here, and give some people some respite. We lost 3 apothecaries and 1 devastator. The darkness and the Xenos threat below and above.
The darkness of these chambers has claimed many, and will likely claim many more. But it's your devotion and upholding of the what's the word I'm looking for? Edicts and teachings of Vulcan that should earn you praise for your duty. With referral to your apothecaries, especially those lost in the darkness, as your duty calls you to our table in the name of brotherhood, my duty to my chapter's Gene's history commands me to also return a device unto you for your chapter and its future. And Soriel sort of pulls out the Narthesium. That's I guess not the Narthesium, but with the vials, the device, and puts it on the table and slides it to this guardian of the covenant.
Where did you find such a thing out in the wilderness of the darkness? Where did you find such vials? Was my brother all right? Surely you...
Am I like I just interrupt there and say something?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, so Malachi finished eating his last piece of stake and he just respawned to the salamander or like the guardian of the flame. He's like, oh yeah, we found that from dark skin Astartes that we looted a few hours ago.
Jesus
What?
Christ. By the throne. So Sora actually curses under his breath. By the throne.
He lets a heavy sigh. To think that my brother's body was desecrated upon his throne. But
Desecrated.
better he's not done yet. Better it be cousins of ilk rather than the enemy of ruin. While I don't agree with the tactics, I don't agree with your tactics and your claims of such, I will let your sins hold and be past. I will forgive you of this transgression for taking the time to return these to me. He takes the vials and sticks them within his pocket, in his satchel. I shall forgive what you've just said to me, and whatever you may have taken from him is yours.
You shall forgive. What else do you have to give to me? I was going to take that gene seed back to my place and see what we could do with it. Now, you
Oh,
you claim that we raped your dead friend of his possessions, but I lend you this. You abandoned your squad, led them to the beasts and chaos that exists in this fucking horrible planet, and you have the gall to try to shame us. You abandoned him. You're lucky that you got the Northesium back with the gene seed. Now, I demand reparations. What do you have to trade for that?
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
Dick to the salamander.
He was being super
Can I
nice too.
overrule him on this? I'm not handing this
so
over on
nice.
contract. I have fucking oaths to uphold here.
So you're trying to
man.
bargain with him too, Soriel?
No, I don't know what this bargain is coming from.
I demand more.
Util stands up and walks away.
So I got a Wrath 4 and a 6, so I got a 3 total.
He says to you, if you are this greedy, then what do you know of your own duty? As I said before, I forgive you for this statement. I will depart from your retinue, and I hope that I see you on better tidings, and that you are a bit more respectable of your father's standing.
Son of Vulcan, look to our markings and understand as I tell you this seed does not represent, may I say, the best of the lion's blood, and is...
That much is true.
Aye, and in that we have I like the idea he doesn't even like skip a beat, like literally as the words finish coming out of his mouth, he's just like, yes.
Yes. And he keeps walking away.
So he just walks away without the so I'm just gonna say here with fucking okay, fine. Or does he take it?
He didn't care. He got the gene
Fucking hell.
seed. And he's like, I'm done with this shit.
So you got the you get to keep the Northesium. So I'm like, maybe Soriel, maybe next time you go to sleep, I'll just wake you up so that you're the one that causes an affront to all of our cousins and makes everyone look at us like we're bastards.
Keep bargaining with every soul you come across, Astorius, and maybe you'll wake up with your gene seed in one of these vials. Then you can bargain with me to get it back.
We could have had better weapons. That's all I'm saying, is that they had flamethrower canisters at the least most, and you gave him the gene seed on a whim. Cowardly. We had a
Cowardly.
position bargaining.
It appears that You forget what one's oaths lie, Astorius.
Do you think that we conquered the galaxy once before with honor?
You tell me. I thought you were there.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't. we conquered it in any way we could.
Fucking burn there.
Any way we could. And those are words I'm not sure the first would smile upon.
I suppose you must ask him whenever you may be able to meet our father once more. Alright, so I guess
So I was trying to salvage this in any way possible.
our foods are fully eaten. Are we
You're-
Portiel already separated himself from the situation.
As he walks over, the salamander notices Portiel and says to him, "Forgive me of my transgressions with your brothers. My tongue got the best of me."
I'll look over to the salamander. To reassure you, your comrade's supplies were repurposed for the living. He wasn't desecrated at all.
Then I
He's just a fool that speaks fool words.
That's the guy that wanted to carry him and throw him in a lake of blood.
I was joking. Obviously, I wasn't carrying him. It was a VG3 reference.
he takes a canister of promethium and hands it to you. And let this be my gesture as one more resource given from me and my company to you. I hope to see
Artorias.
you
I dip
again.
my head. I dip my head to him and see him to his way.
Artorias smacks Soriel on the shoulder pad and goes, "Look at that! Look, I told you he had more." He's like, "I told you he had more ammo to give us."
Or does not grace him with a response and instead looks towards. I guess looks, for them to stand up and maybe like venture further into the this sort of structure they've entered beyond the hall.
The Portiel's heading forward, and I imagine the guys are right behind me. And I glance into the Ogmeyer shop as I'm
So-
walking north.
Yeah, before we go over there, 1 minute, I have to give you the item
Absolutely.
that he gave you.
What is it called?
Well, it's a custom one, so give me a minute.
All right, you can put it in the general and give me
Yeah,
the
That's
give
what
me
I'm,
the description.
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you can tell me the description.
I'm just writing it out for my own
Because-
sake.
Oh, okay, cool. I can put it in my notes via word of mouth because I have my character sheet and Discord open, and it's a redirection from Discord into Owlbear. So yeah, Talus, fuck with Murder, by the way, and say, hey, there's a way to split your screen in half, but there's a lot of hoops you got to jump through. There really isn't.
Well, it's like, I think he probably has an iPhone. Do you have a Samsung?
I have an Android, yeah. Is that the...
I think he has an iPhone. I don't think he can do it that way.
If there's a fucking will, there's a way.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a skill issue. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
You have been given a special canister of promethium, aerosolized promethium. On reload, this canister can increase your range by 10 meters and increase the fire damage by 1 ED. The fire damage being after you've dealt your damage when they're on fire. This canister is refreshed on a long rest. You only get one of them, and you have to do it on a reload, meaning that you would have to intentionally reload your gun first.
And isn't reloading a bonus action? Yes.
Yeah, essentially. It's a simple action. So you would reload your gun, It would load that canister in, and you'd be able to use it and gain an extra 10 meters on your range.
So 22 meters distance, and
Nice.
Kind of inspired train of thoughts.
And
That, by the
honestly,
way,
if we haggled it, we could have gotten way more of those canisters. So way to go, Soriel, for blowing the trade. He has no idea, no art of the deal.
I'll get to you. The Wrath card, by the way, that was rolled earlier. Does that like call it? I selected it. Yada yada. Does that have to be like? Does it have? Do I have to use it on myself, or is that something that's like for the party?
It's something you have to use on yourself. You
Understood.
personally. There are cards, for like last time, for example, there's a card that absolves you of shock and absolves everyone around you in like a 5-foot radii of shock as well. So some cards have expanded effects to your party, some are just yourself, some give you a glory or a wrath pool. It depends. But to you, that's just yourself.
Understood. Okay. Cool.
So as you make your way up to the north here, towards the Ogmire shop, you find in front there is a Mechanicus fellow, Mechanicus priest.
Forteal size. Ugh, Martian.
He looks up to you.
Yeah, he just walks in, looks around. I don't pay too much mind to the Mechanicus.
What brings you to my shop today?
Today.
Victorious kind of also turns his helmeted nose up when he sees the Mechanicus, and he's like,
Is what he looks like.
just hates it. What services do you offer?
In the name of the Omnissiah, I bring the holy augments to his people, the knowledge of it bringing the conquest of man. For I give to you his holy augments, his sanctified oils, and the connectivity that continues onwards.
Loyal priest of Mars. And what do you ask in return for your services?
I only ask that you pay me with an ordos.
No. Look between the guys.
An Ordos?
What's an Ordos?
Scholar check? Can I scholar check that? Do I know what that is?
You don't need to scholar check that. Ordos are the, it's another currency within the Imperium. So in the Imperium you have 4 main currencies, right? You have the Imperial coin, which is considered the highest grade. It's used for doing large trade of large goods, and generally gets you whatever the fuck you want, right? They're rare as shit. You then have under those, you have the, so you have the Imperial coin. Under that you have Imperial credits, right?
Okay.
That are easily transferred between system to system. The only issue of the credit system is that it's by Vox signal, so it goes across boosters, and it has to be between databases and vaults. So a starship might have a credit line that is like 10 years out of date, and when it returns to a planet, it fucks their whole economy up. So you kind of have to keep it on your person. But it's transfer of digital wealth and knowledge between archmagoses, and magos in general is that digital currency. So that's their currency. And then under that is Ordos. Ordos are a currency managed by the bureaucracy of Terra and the Inquisition. They're little metal coins, essentially. For all intents and purposes, they're gold of this world. The standard currency.
Okay.
Used a lot within the Astra Militarum and General Inquisition. Under that is what's called scrap coins. and they're just little coins made out of chrome and galvanized iron. Not the hardest to mismanufacture if you want to, but they're like considered pennies.
Understood. Okay. Okay.
We should have had the salamander forge some for us.
How much wealth do you guys possess on your character sheets?
Well,
I think
3.
we should.
did we?
I don't know.
It's
It's under trades.
3. I believe we all have 3. Maybe Soriel has something different because he's apothecary archetype.
Can I barter off this salamander Narthesium?
Oh.
Artorius raises an eyebrow.
Now we're being ruthless with our fucking cousin's equipment.
He
I
looks
didn't fucking
over
want
and
it.
says, I have no need for such a worthless trinket of the Imperium.
And
Careful,
yet you are
Meg.
Amistades. You don't have need. Do you think that not another salamander would come over and request it in exchange for your services? Do you not see the idea of trade here? It is binary.
Why would I help those coal-back lizards?
Because there are cold black lizards here.
Sorry, did you say coal battle lizards?
Coal-back wizard, not wizards,
Coal.
coal-back lizards.
Okay, so I heard coal black lizards.
Yep. Same.
Yep, coal-back
And,
lizards, coal-black lizards, lizards.
I think it would have been less racist if you called them the N-word.
In the top right corner, you see
back
Porteal
lizards.
approves.
If you need something from me, you shall pay within Ordos. And outside of character Ordos, whatever, all standard currencies is wealth.
So we all have 3 currency?
So the currency number again doesn't matter here. So like you trade them a handful of Ordos for whatever, you knock a point off your wealth. You gain wealth back by exchanging wealth or selling things. So your person can only hold a max number of certain amount of wealth on your person, depending on how much you're able to hold and carry and know. So if you have 3 wealth, you only know anything up to 3 wealth and would only be able to barter with things of 3 wealth.
Well,
Okay.
Porteal looks around to see what this Mechanicus has going on.
For I have a various number of things that might be at your disposal. However, under that, we shall see. Does the eye of the Omnissiah guide you to any of my augmetics?
Did you post the shop in the general?
No, so the way this works is if you go to the augmetic section for Wrath and Glory, he has a lot of different augmetics. It's just kind of like a blanket statement of what he might have or might not have.
Oh, okay. Use Augmentics in general as the reference.
Yeah. So on
Yeah.
the Doctor Doom, you can go to like the War Gear section and go to augmetics. and
Absolutely.
He has all kinds of augmetics. I didn't want to make a list specifically because this would be a central hub. So for intents and purposes, he might have all, he might not. It's whatever's in stock and whatever I roll on a d20 to see if he has it in stock or not.
So he has exclusively his augmetics.
But I will put a little table in here for general wealth.
Side question, by the way. I'm assuming shock and wounds from like taken from like previous battles and stuff like they're
They carry.
constant, right?
Yep.
Good. Okay.
Until you rest, they do not go away.
I took a nappy nap.
Yeah, you technically had a short rest.
I think that there's like a rest pod area.
Yes. So
Okay.
the
Yeah,
wealth
okay.
scale is as follows. I will pin it. Is 1 through 4 wealth is 1 through 4 in rarity is 1 wealth. 5 through 7 is 2 wealth, and 8 through 12 is 3 wealth.
Okay, so I got 1 wealth.
so I could buy shit off of a 1 wealth list.
How do you have one? I thought you had three.
So anything
I got
that's
3.
4
but
and
the one
lower
that-
in rarity, so that's essentially rare, you could buy from
Where do
him.
you find the medics? Medics again that they do?
Okay, so now that because I have 3 wealth, I'm able to get 8 to 12 rarity.
Yeah. The number of wealth that you have in your slots is available to you based upon that, but if you exchange that wealth, you would tick it down 2 slots, and you'd be left with whatever, right?
1 health or 0 health.
Yeah. So it's just a way for me to help out. Let me get the
Okay.
vault for you.
Rare.
Yeah,
Well,
if I could
oh,
see
1,
the
4 with 2 wealth. Okay, I see. Cool. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Is it in the vault?
It should be in the Doctor Doom's. If you go to your character sheet and edit, you can go to your war gear,
Oh, in War Gear. Okay.
and you would go to war gear, click on augmetics.
I was gonna ask you. I sent you the screenshot. I think it was last week that I added the Devastator thing, and
I told you it was
told me
okay.
to like. Okay, so it told me to grab a weapon from there.
Yeah.
So I can just grab any weapon from there.
Well, any weapon that's listed, you got one of them.
Okay, yeah,
So it's
that's what
either
I did, but
a
I
heavy
yeah,
bolter,
that's what I did,
heavy
but I
flamer.
didn't know if I had to buy it or whatever.
No.
Yeah,
You
I
can.
got the
If the thing says
plasma
to,
cannon.
if it says to grab a war gear, you can grab a war gear. Yeah. So
Yeah, I grabbed the plasma cannon. It's in my new character sheet, whatever. But since I didn't have it before, I didn't know how that like changed. You know what's going on right now? If I found it or something like that. I don't know.
Question. What is the sort of in?
here, I'll give
the
you guys a link to the library link for the augmetics.
Oh, excellent. That might clarify for me.
There you go. There's a
So-
library link to the augmetics.
So wealth translates into rarity, correct?
Yes. So the rarity that I have there for you shows the what it translates to wealth, and then it's just for the items description and commonality. So like the rarity of 1 through
So-
4 is
so-
1 wealth. So when you see a rarity 4 thing, you could realistically purchase that with 1 token of wealth, or up to 3.
Okay.
When you purchase something, say for a token of wealth, you then have 2 tokens left. So then you would only be able to buy up to 2 tokens of wealth of something because you already spent a token of wealth. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Necklace, coils. So,
So I'd be able to buy myself a power sword and a shield.
Is that under the augmetics?
No,
It's only
just in
augmetics.
weapon. Mhm.
He
Okay,
only
my bad.
sells augmetics here.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was looking at.
So yeah,
the whole list.
I linked you to it.
Okay.
Click on the augmetics tab, and he only sells
Augmetics.
augmetics. A different guy sells weapons and shit.
Gotcha.
And do the augmetics have to be that we have to be Astartes augmetics? Yes.
No,
I think so.
No.
I'm opening it up to whatever. He'll find a way. Trust me. He'll find a way to put it in you.
All right. That's a lot of options here. I think we'll be able to come back here.
Yeah,
before
this
we,
is just a hub, but you'll be able to come back.
So. Yeah, this is pretty solid.
So, what are Prey Sense goggles? I'm looking at the Augmetic Eye Knight that says Axis Prey Sense goggles. Page 238.
Where is it? You said Prey Sense?
Augmetic Eye Knight.
Oh. Let's see. So Prey Sense. You can also click on Show Details page. Oh, whoops. Just the goggles. Okay, let me look up in the book. What page was
That's,
it?
yeah. 238.
Prey sense is thermal.
Yeah, Prey Sense goggles. The thermosensitive technology with these goggles grants the wearer the ability to sense heat signatures even in the dark. The effect: you ignore any penalties of tests due to visual conditions. Keyword any
Yeah, see,
rarity
which-
5.
See, I'm very much looking at this because I have sort of the highest, I think, like awareness and passive awareness thing in the group and stuff. So very much looking at that.
Is it goggles or is it argument? Is it an argument?
Well, the
It's not-
goggles themselves would basically rip your eyelids out and stick it over.
Okay.
So like the goggles
I have
are,
an idea.
they're goggles. They're grafted to you, and your eyelids no longer are there.
This is an augmentic eye that basically acts as those goggles.
Yeah. So in this case, your augment would be he takes an eye out, sticks an eye in, and you have it.
Just go on my helmet.
That wouldn't be grimdark enough.
Fair enough.
So 8 to 12 is the rarity of the war gear that I'm allowed to get, right?
Yes, I
With
don't think
three
any of you
refusal,
have
you're
wealth 4 yet.
Okay. Yeah, I got 3, so it would be.
You know what? It's been fucking. I mean, you guys tell me. I guess. Can you roll if he has the augmentic eye even available?
Yeah. So you ask about the augmetic eye. You see him turn around and pepper on a data slate as he looks to you and says, "For this is within requisition."
Sort of looks to the right. It doesn't have to be like in RP, but well, I guess a question for you guys with in the previous fight, in the previous episode and things, has like the darkness of rooms continued to be a major factor in these engagements and stuff?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
But then also at the same time, we've been able to get through it with patience and the fact that Timothy has a flamer and he'll do a burst that will allow us to see a glimpse. Now that would also help.
Well, thermals
But
would help
as of
you
right-
for things in the walls.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it's-
also that doesn't give away your position as brightly.
No, that's true. That would start any combat, so it would be pretty useful.
Ukil would
the-
welcome the challenge.
Yeah. I mean, there could
He
be
somehow
other options.
managed to get off a stealth flame attack.
I'm seeing
such.
this. So, am I allowed to get an auto sanguine?
Yeah.
Whenever you regain one or more wounds, you regain one additional wound.
Yeah, the honor sanguine essentially is just an organ transplant. I mean, you're getting a piece of a blood angel stuck in you, but if you're okay with that, you're just
Ew.
getting an extra blood angel organ pushed into your gullet. It'd be attached to your heart.
Crazy.
Great time.
And that's disgusting.
Sounds awfully gay.
So, it would
Because
say
you're gonna have
I got a blood angel inside me.
it's so fucking
Yeah.
powerful.
Your hair starts to turn blonde and long.
I can
and
hear the couch wizard now.
You're gonna get wings. Alice.
You're gonna get wings.
Be able to do it. I'm not
On
gonna
the
be able
plus
to
side,
fucking do it. Now that you say it's a blood angel thing, I'm gonna have to turn it down.
It's just an organ.
I
You're
can't.
gonna start growing
it's-
wings behind your back. You're gonna have to tie them.
Is it really different?
can't-
Any different than if he gave you an ultramarine organ?
It is very different. Yeah,
It is very different.
the
Well-
ultramarine organ would just make me boring. This one makes me a fag.
You could go on the plus side. You could also solo the lion too at the same time.
Put it
Who
like
wants to
this.
get who wants to get the abayant augmetic that allows you to hover 3
Put
meters
it like
off
this
the ground?
though. You're a chaplain, right? So couldn't you take in the organ and make it that of a dark angel through purification
You can make it
of
kosher.
your own body?
Now it's the auto tenebrous sanguine. I know.
In
that.
honor,
Now it's the dark blood.
well, in
Yeah, you
honor
know.
of White Boy Summer Month, it's still gay.
You could just sneak over to the Adeptus Mechanicus and whisper to him, be like, sure.
All right, all right. We're shitting on Blood Angels too much. Let's move forward.
The apothecary Soriel considers the tribulations of the darkness, looks to his brothers, and says that. Looks to the group and says, "This tech priest may very well hold a key here to help us increase our awareness. I shall put myself under his scalpel, and I will actually go ahead with the that night dogmatic to get how you call it, basically thermals."
He opens up a cryopod and says, "Step into the pod."
As much as I don't trust these rickety, oily bastards, they do good. They do a good job. They do a decent job.
The Tech Megos spec with the rest of our chapter have served us well for millennia. May you make them proud as well, Megos. And then Soriel
we
steps
never-
into the
Step
pod.
into
never
the
enjoyed-
pod.
Soriel steps into the pod.
Take off your helmet.
Soriel removes his helmet and passes it
He lets
to
a sigh out of,
Soriel-
"I have no
Gonna have
use
to-
for these speeches."
Does Soriel look like it's like a 14-year-old boy on a Astartes body? What does he look like?
Yeah, Sorrel, describe your face to us.
Soriel is soon to be scarred, however, has two working eyes. He's no keeps the has a shadow, but is cleared to sort of maintain some degree of call it facial discipline with grooming outside of the combat. Clearly, though, the stubble has grown over the course of the recent missions. There's a distinct scarring over the nose that shows of many long hours in the cages, but it's overall very stoic features, reminiscent of the blood of the lion that courses beneath.
Okay. So, the Archmago says, "Do you wish for anesthetic?"
What do you take me for, Tech Priest?
Very well. He smacks you across the face with a mechadendrite. You're not knocked out, you're just a little woozy, as he then plunges his other mechadendrite into your skull, stabbing your eye fully and ripping out of your socket. Roll me a... I'd say... Roll me a conviction test.
Are we 3? Is this still D6?
Yeah.
3 D6. Well, that's 2, 2, 3. So
You are... Do you wish to scream or grit your teeth?
grits teeth.
You grit your teeth as the pain is washing over you in hot spikes as it flings your eye out, ripping out all the nerves and circuitry with it, as the nerves are laying and dangling down your face, sputtering with all the receptors of the open air, stinging with all the caustic fumes and oils contaminating it quite quickly that it hurts like a motherfucker. He then takes the augmetic eye and grabs your nerve endings with the force that is of over annoyance at your computer loading slowly on Chrome, stabs the eye in, hot wires it in, and slams it back into your skull, tucking the upper eyelid and all the nerves back in place.
I just got treated like a fucking Mustang that just has this hood opened up, had an oil, just the hood slapped back down.
He smacks you with a mechadendrite again and gives you a small stim to get you moving as you open your eyes to your new augmetic eye with the thermals on and you being able to blink and then turn it off. Blink twice to turn it on, blink 3 times to turn it off. When you turn it on, you see all the thermals of everywhere. And then you can turn it off. And he says to you, I shall take your orders now. As you hand him the orders. Is there
Wait, 2
anything
orders.
else that you need? The Knight of Green.
Is Soriel crying in his one good eye?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Come again?
Like there's a tear rolling down his cheek from the severe pain.
We
Yeah.
might have to do another conviction check with him for that.
Do another conviction check. See if there's a tear
Conviction.
rolling down your face.
Is he crying?
Yes.
That's a 4 on Wrath, 4, so that's scores a 2.
Yeah, you're crying. You've
I've only one
never
eye, for I do not
felt
possess
such-
tear ducts in the other.
you've never felt such pain.
Yeah. You literally just had your eye ripped out. Your character did it.
Oh my god. Damn, at least, well, he just got the eye. The good news is not the tear ducts, though.
As
Pussy.
you
Small price.
as you
Right.
cry a little bit, your servo eye glitches slightly as it phases in half thermal and then out as you wipe away the tear.
Uh-oh.
Sad pandas.
As
Oh,
long as you
it's-
don't cry, it
hot.
won't glitch.
Portillo walks up to Soriel and asks him, "Is everything all right? This mechanicus treat you well? Does your prey sense work, brother?"
Aye, brother. Though methods are crude and not as sharp and narrow as the chirurgeon's blade, his work is effective.
Just to make Soriel cry.
The Mechanicus does not know.
By telling you
for
the
his
saddest story
hospitality.
ever made. For sale, baby shoes ever worn.
Yeah, you're just below with like an open like GNC canister, just like collecting tears.
Lubrication for later.
Yes, well, you know. Put your grins away, brothers. Through this I unlock the darkness, and through the darkness we hunt the Xenos. And the traitors.
Good. Is anyone else considering argument from this mechanicus? Portillo looks to everybody.
Also, mark off your wealth, Soriel, if you haven't already.
I did.
Okay.
I was interested in this, in seeing more around this place before I decide. I might come back here before we egress, but as of right now, I'm in considering stages. I already have this eye, and I point to my augmented eye. I don't see in the dark, but I do get a bonus on my my stealth range.
He tells you, if you come back, spare me your speeches.
As I walk out, I pretend that I accidentally knock over one of his cute little wax candles.
If you do damage to my wax again, I shall melt your marrow into the next batch.
I'd like to do an intimidation check and walk up close to him and look down upon him.
You may. Versus...
What's your intimidation number?
Character vault, because I was just looking at. Actually, I think I'm already at.
Okay, side note to this whole time, Cactus, I've actually been playing the background ambiance that you put into VC. It makes this so rich.
I know,
It's
doesn't
nice.
it?
I've had this play the entire time, and when like especially in the dream segment and everything. Oh my god, I was losing my shit. It was incredible.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Love it.
All right, here we go. I was checking my perks. 8.
Assemble the dice and roll.
Absolutely. I'm a little slow. I'm getting used to the dual screen on the phone.
Don't
Did that
have
go
a,
through?
We'll see.
Fresh. We'll refresh it. Well, it didn't even roll for me, so I'm pretty
It
sure I
didn't
just
roll
had to
for us
refresh.
either.
Alright. Did you see that?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. You got a 3.
Yeah, I'd like to use a wrath
Yeah, go
to
for it.
re-roll that. I'm punking out this fucking Martian. Fucking 1. Alright, I'm using my last wrath to re-roll that again. Am I allowed to do that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a 6 on your intimidation roll with a nat 1. If you want to let it through, you pass the check overall. But if you want to let it through, they slightly deviated. Up to you.
I'll let it pass, and I'd like to utilize my my fair talent. Your successful intimidations may force a fair test of difficulty number +3.
That's one of your talents.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Roll me. Let's see here.
Is that? Yeah, no, that's for the Mechanicus guy, I believe.
You said fear test or fair test?
Fear.
Fear, got you. And you said add +3 to it?
Yeah.
So, with the nat 1 and a mix of fear in between, it culminates together to where you step forward in your intimidating presence, and he cowls back a little bit by looking up at you and says, "If you are truly so angered by my tempest words, then maybe you need to check your genes, sire." But he is visibly scared of you, that you might hurt him.
Oh, damn, this little guy knows no fear.
But he did say that last bit. If he's gonna die, he's gonna do that.
All right. I won't say another word, and I take the candle with me.
Fucker.
Can Malachi like take advantage of him being scared of Orteal and try and get something for free? Like a commentation for free.
You can
not right.
He's gonna be like, hey, if you don't give me this for free, he's gonna come back and smash your skull. Or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
You can try. We'll say that.
What do you need me to roll that?
Persuasion.
Alright.
I'll just put it in notes.
Right down, it's slow as hell, but we'll see. So it's 2.
Is it a special kind of wax, or is it just like normal wax?
It's anointing wax. Usually
Alright,
used
so
in
2.
religious rituals or mechanicus rituals, as it has sacred oil in it.
I just rolled
What did you roll?
a 1, right? 5.
No.
Can I just use a raft to get it higher, or like to re-roll it?
You can use a raft point to give you, well, you can get 2 more d6s out of it, we'll say that. Roll 2 more d6s.
So 4.
Not 4, you're rolling 2 more d6s to add to your 1 point.
Okay, so just like kind of like a re-roll, but keeping the 1.
Yeah, your 1's the base now, so roll me 2 more to add to it.
Damn. Nope.
No, that's still a 1. So you come over and try to be all hoity-toity. He, takes up a shock maul and smacks you across the face.
What's that?
A shock maul is a small metal beam that has a power field across it as he thwacks you across the face with a thunk on your helmet at low power mode, as he says to you, "Get out of my shop before I reduce you to slag and extract the marrow from your bones. You've made yourself acquainted enough that you won't take such standards, but if you keep rummaging through my shop to reprimand me, I shall send my own turrets against you."
So Malachi got kind of embarrassed. He thought about killing him right there, but like he looked around. No
You
one saw
look
what
up.
happened, and he just left.
Do you look up?
We all saw it.
You guys were already outside.
Portillo left. Portillo didn't see
Oh, I
it.
thought you guys didn't you left with the candle just now?
Yeah, I did.
Artorias or Sorial, do you look up? Do you look up in the shop, like in the ceiling?
Oh, the turrets are in the ceiling.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely
Okay.
look up.
You look up to see there are 6 plasma turrets above you. Each has been modified with a plasma heavy eviscerator.
Magos, we thank you for your time and your patience. Quad, we are moving out.
Let's get out of here before we fuck it up more. Where do you wish to go?
Malachi.
To the left or to the right?
XP exchange, I guess that's another store where you change the
Yes.
XP.
Well, it's bar arena.
Which side, left or right? I mean, you'll circle around anyway, but left
Let's
or
go
right?
to the other store, I guess, to see what
Let's go to
we got over there.
You walk out to the hall that is before you, is where there is a bunch of scented candles and anointments constantly burning. There's a way to kind of like holify the area, right? And you see in front of you is a psyker, but rather a psychic navigator.
Do I smell ozone off of him or her?
You
Is it a
smell
boy or girl?
ozone in the room, and you can't tell.
Yeah.
Dressed in a myriad of colors that hurts your eyes more than anything, so vibrant and bright and overly obnoxious. They say to you, in your mind, they say this to you, "Welcome to my shop. What might I do for the Astartes of his truly beloved Golden?"
I walk in, I look to the psyker, and I say, "What can you do for me?"
Okay, let me get the name for you.
Are you flirting with this psycho, bro?
right now, Malachi.
For I am Novos. I am one who can exchange your experience of your life into mere wealth and to give it to you back once again in pure and sense. To give you a more honest description, I can bend reality of your mind to make you learn and unlearn the talents of your past or your future. All that I require is that you place whatever you're willing to exchange into the ritual circle.
Do them.
Out of character, what this is essentially this is an XP ritual for you to either complete or do whenever you please. This will allow you to exchange junk, extra equipment, and whatever for minor penance or whatever, or a small boon of XP to spend. This XP does not add anywhere to your ascension, and is just little bits that you can spend on things.
Great. Essentially, let's say you took like a talent, you can basically exchange that 20 EXP and get something else, or something like that.
You can use it to unlearn talents and get your XP back, or you can use the ritual to, say, exchange the Narthesium for 10 experience.
Okay.
It allows you to exchange the raw goods that you might be holding on to that you don't necessarily want to sell, but you want to get a fair bit out of, and say you want a talent more than you want war gear or an augment, you can do that instead. Or an extra language or something. Or a stat
Is there
point
like
or
a-
something.
Got it. Is it as far as like rewards for whatever we decide to put into the circle? Is that predetermined? Is there like a role associated with that? Like,
It's a bit random. So the talent you get is kind of based upon what you're willing to give. The more that you give, the closer you'll get to your talent. But it's an RNG system, so you could put something in. For example, I roll on my massive D300 table, and you could get a... If I look here, you could get a talent of... Taste of Death. You spend a soul token to add a plus rank to your bonus die. In terms of you, that would mean that you spend a reload to get a +1 in rank of dice to your next attack. Or it could be as worthless as Ambush. You get a +1 to your awareness to you noticing an ambush coming if you check for it when you ask.
A question about talents. I have the built tough talent, and it's any weapons you carry with the heavy trait. It halves their heavy rating. And how I interpret that is essentially I'm more mobile with my heavy flamer.
Yes, when you go into a heavy rating, so think of heavy stance as a minus to your speed. So what's the heavy rating for your flamer? Does it say?
Go. Can't look at it from that angle.
there's a talent called jargon. You just talk on and on and log somebody in conversation.
So, a heavy rating of a weapon, right? Say it's a plus, say it's a 2, right? You need, that's basically a minus to your movement. So if your movement was 7, you now have 5 movement if you're in stance, meaning you've braced your gun and you're ready to fire. It also has to do with complications due to having strength. So if you have strength, if your strength rating is above the rating of the gun, if a complication befalls you, you can't be disarmed with it. And it also goes for like being able to use a melee or that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind because I was moving full speed with it. So
I was
now
kind of
can
letting
correct
it be
that.
looser for the first bit while you were getting chased and learning the rules, but now that we're in the thick of it, it's something you'll have to keep in mind.
But yeah, I got built tough, so it negates side bet.
But yeah, so this allows you to essentially get random boons, talents, or otherwise to help you. Could be super useful, could not be super useful.
Gonna get rid of.
Do any of you wish to engage Novos or no?
No.
I do not at the
Nope.
moment.
Okay. Which do you wish to go? Do you wish to go through here, or around to the rest pod, or where at? Okay. So as you head out and around, you get up to the rest pod area, or restipod. Restitute. And there is a Sister of Battle before you.
Sister!
Roll to Riz up the baddie.
Arteel recoils at the sight of a woman. Oh.
Arteel's afraid of women, confirmed.
Oh god.
I'm gonna try to find a picture of this sister for you.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to resurround, bro.
Would you
But
like
do
to
it
find
badly. Just do persuasion. Try to persuade her.
We'll use this cultured pick. There, have a cultured picture.
Excellent. Good colors.
Oh shit. I'm all.
Is it Miley?
Novos, by the way. That's a great picture for Novos.
What's the move, Arturius?
Artorias.
Her up. Bro, the same thing. You're gonna intimidate her.
Sister Tellus is before you, as she says, Hail angels of the Imperium. What brings you to the Restipods?
I look at her through my auspex just to see what it says. What sense are they usually picking out?
What is wrong with you?
I'm joking. You don't need to do that. But yeah, I'll
Senses can I
auspex.
detect the size of her shoes?
Your auspex pick up on two large hidden weapons in her chest, and as well as the sainted oils and candle wax that burns from her power armor backpack.
Beautiful.
Sister, we approach with curiosity.
Well, princess.
Take one mortal wound of damage for that joke.
I'm not healing that one, brother.
You feel a pain in your chest, and it's not love.
Man.
One of her burning weapons is strong.
Oh god.
Just though we venture to the rest of the pods, what can be done here for us?
She says to you, O holy angels of the Emperor, here you may rest your bodies and souls. Deep within these ponds, you allow yourself to rest and regain your composure. As the battle toils on outside, we allow you to use these at your disposal. There is but a simple charge. If you wish to donate, I can bless your rest. If not, you may use the pods at your disposal.
So it's like one wealth to be blessed.
No, it doesn't require wealth.
Oh.
You have to send a prayer to the Emperor at the altar.
Ew.
And she has an altar set up.
Okay.
Talos. Oh,
Artorias is gonna have to show people how it's done again. Yes. Well, I'm just a humble listener of the Master Redemptor. During
You're a
his
priest,
times, when
my dearest angel?
preaches- I pay attention to the chaplains of my order. Is all.
Her eyes
just a
light up
practical
like
bachelor.
a kitten.
You don't have to say it like that.
Her eyes light up like a puppy looking, like a puppy looking for a treat. Like, oh my god, he's
Rather
Chaplain.
religious-
It's him. It's him. It's
religious
him.
I know.
Tortilla takes a defensive stance.
She approaches. Will you please honor me with a prayer to the Emperor himself?
I will say the words that were repeated onto me by the chaplains of my creed.
She bows
The
her
Emperor
head and eyes
accepts.
closed.
But who in return must protect him?
Restart. What'd you
Rejoice.
say? I'm gonna repeat with you.
Oh, the Emperor protects us.
The Emperor protect us,
But in return,
but in
who
return,
must protect him?
who must protect him?
Rejoice, for it is us.
Rejoice, for it is us.
That's it. That's the prayer.
She lifts her head, and that was amazing. My dearest chaplain. Oh, I can feel it now. The Emperor coursing through me. This excitement. I've not felt such an excitement in a long time. Thank you, chaplain. Well, what was your name? Your holy name?
Artorius El Bastiel.
Thank you, Artorius. I shall not forget this.
Go on with the blessing of the Emperor and do humanity's bidding.
She holds her arms out. O Spirituo Dominatus, from the lightning of the tempest, from the plague and temptation of war, from the scourge of the kraken, from the blasphemy of the fallen, from the begotten of daemons, and from the curse of the mundane, O mortal petores, for thou wouldst bring me only death, for thou who shouldest spare me none, for thou who shouldest pardon none, we beseech thee to destroy them in the name of your glory.
Tortilla holds in action. If she attacks, he's gonna boot her.
She's not gonna attack.
She's just
And no, holding in action. Just in case.
just holds her arms out and says the prayer in reverence to you giving her a prayer of your own. She gave you a prayer of hers, blessing your sleep and rest.
Artorias, her prayer is bigger than yours.
Oh, she blessed our sleep and rest. Look at that, guys. We did it. Now,
Yeah.
now
Totally
to
willing to
take
rest.
rest upon action, will that affect anything going on? This seems like it's kind of the hub safe area.
This is the hub safe area, so when you choose to come back here, you can use the rest pods whenever you want. Getting a blessing during your rest, though, gives you it gives you the ability to resist a single damage point.
Ooh.
So it acts as a temporary shield for like the first hit. So like you take a
Nice.
hit and it's essentially like a temporary wound for whatever comes to hit you.
Sweet.
soaking a
Temporary
single
health.
wound, essentially. So you have the rest area. Would you like to continue onward? There's a path north of here, or you can go a little bit northwest.
Should we continue exploring before taking the rest? Like, if we want to, or here, or
No, we took it already, right?
You have the blessing for the rest. It won't occur to you until you take the rest itself, but you have all the time in the world to do so.
okay. I'll call it. Maybe that's my bully. Yeah.
So you've
Okay.
explored everything down here. All that's left is the stuff up here.
Yeah, Portillo is gonna head up and check out the focus heading to the scrap shop and see what's up with this guy. Before I enter the room, is it a male or female?
It is a. You think it's a
Flip a
female.
coin. You think it's a female? I take a step out
no.
and let someone else go in first.
Storiel walks in to make sure he gets in front of Malachi.
I follow behind Soriel.
Storiel walks into the scrap shop.
You find a Mechanicus Psyker.
Oh, Partiel isn't intimidated. He just like kind of just relaxes a little.
Hello there, dear angels of the throne. How might I help you upon this day?
Servant of the Mechanicum. To what services do you offer the servants of the Empire?
You see Archmagos Jonet. She says to you, "For I offer all things of war gear and equipment, for the Emperor has blessed me in my many ways, that I might pull from the immaterium the scraps and heaps of space and void."
I gesture to the Archmagos, now in Gothic.
What do you say to her in Gothic?
Well, it's pretty much the equivalent of saying now in English.
Oh. She
Yeah.
just
Rephrase. Yeah.
Yeah.
I shall rephrase this paradigm. She sticks a key into her neck and twists it.
Jesus.
Ugh.
I pull shit out of the shit to give it to you.
I think that was a dial more than we needed.
I'm
But,
so very sorry, my brother. She twists it back the other way as you hear a loud creaking and a squelch. I am able to manifest the rusted parts from these weary travelers and sell them within my shop. My connections are quite vast, as well as my collection is quite numerous.
I show her the force axe.
Oh, are you a one of the path as well? Does thou cross the barriers of steel in space?
I'm no mutant, Magos. I'm thinking how a Jaeger would talk. No, never mind. I just stumped myself. He's just gonna simply say no for now.
That is all quite all right. We all have paths of differing voltages. Now, I would say this axe is worth 1 wealth. What say you?
Careful. You already have 3.
What's our max wealth?
In your case, 3. I think.
Do you wish to barter instead?
Dip my head.
What is it you're looking for
Sure.
in exchange?
What do you have to offer, Archmagos?
What was the rarity?
The rarity would have to go to War Gear. It doesn't.
Force axe is a 6, very rare.
Okay.
Could I trade this for something of equivalent value?
Yes, of course. I think I have something that would do you well. She says, does your chaplain possess a weapon, or are you looking one for yourself?
Oh, well, I haven't been sanctified yet, but it would be oh so great if I could, get myself a little Crozius.
Or
Could
tail
I have a
gestures.
staff? Ooh, ooh. Press his fingers together.
Yeah.
That's a mighty fine weapon that you're trading in. You seem you could get 2 weapons. One of those weapons being mine, my good brother.
Orteal gestures to himself. I'm personally fond of Prometheum
Oh.
and Flame. What can you do for me in that regard?
And I'm in the background, but keep the Crozius like on a sidebar. Like that's like at an addition. How much flame can you give him with the Crozius?
Let me think for a moment.
No shot. She pulls out a heavy warp flamer.
You said it was a 6?
Yes.
Don't know if you would take that one. 'Cause that, You already have a normal flamer?
Heavy flamer.
Oh, heavy flamer. Yeah, I don't imagine you'd take a warp flamer.
What is a dragon's breath flame?
Salamander weapon.
Hey, she has scrap, right? I might be kicking around.
That's a 7.
But I don't. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got other stuff I can throw on the table.
I mean, if you want to add in your wealth.
I'm looking at the stats. It's just I can't pull up multiple tabs like that. I can, but
The big thing that's unique to the Dragon's Breath Flamer is that you can fire it while sprinting.
in essentially in that don't I get like an actual ED dice too with it? It is like the same damage.
It is Xenos in nature. It's Eldari weaponry. But if you're okay to repurpose that in character.
The Dragon's Breath?
Yeah, Dragon's Breath Flamer is Eldari weaponry.
Oh, is it really? Alright.
Well, it's an Eldari relic that the salamanders use.
My my character would consider it salamander weaponry and have
Okay.
no idea that it's a Xenos
Fair
origin.
enough.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if you wish to exchange 1 point of wealth plus the Force Axe, you can get the Dragon's Breath Flamer.
Does it, and it does do the same amount of damage and at least one extra ED dice. So I believe the heavy flamer isn't it 1 or 2 ED dice?
I'll post the stat sheet in general.
It's also way longer range. It has a larger salvo. The Dragon's Breath. Wow.
The large salvo, it's a large salvo instead of a spread. So instead of spreading out in a cone, it's a large blast. It will inflict on fire. It's assault optimized, meaning that you can sprint and fire this thing, but you take a penalty for it. What else?
Oh, it's like an explosion. I can choose in between from 10-foot radius, 20, and 30.
No, the range, that's just the range, remember.
That's the range.
The range is dictating your range of how far you can fire, 10, 20, 30. That's in terms of like your range calculator for if you do the extra damage or not. But for some perks, the range of your gun, but it's a blast assault. If I check real quick. So I'm giving you, I want to make sure I give you the right information. Yeah, it doesn't have the flamer trait, so you don't get any of your traits that proc on flamer. But it does have a... There's heavy flamer. Yeah, it doesn't have the heavy perk or the flamer perk, or the flamer trait, meaning that while it does do a explosion radius, it's more akin to like a flaming bolter, if anything. You technically do more damage with the Dragon's Breath Flamer, with the only downside being that you're not getting any of your bonuses from the heavy stuff or any heavy talents that you may pick. And it doesn't do a cone, so it's mostly long range. But if you want to pick it up, you essentially get a way of long range and close range for fire-based.
I'm good for now. The sulfur breath? What? It's not telling me anything besides for.
Where do you see the sulfur breath?
It's a salt flamer.
Oh, sulfur breath. There we go.
It doesn't tell me the origins. I'm gonna have
The origins of the sulfur breath is Adeptus Mechanicus in nature. They are heavy. Essentially, they're akin to the heavy flamer. I say akin to it because they're like it. They're the heavy flamer for them. For you, that's just a normal flamer.
Yeah.
It's assault optimized, so you'd use it as assault. It's considered a flamer, having the flamer trait. Attacks made with it, you can ignore cover. Same thing of shifting a flamer. The unique thing about it is that you can shift when you make a ranged attack test with the flame to arc the stream of burning chemicals a number of meters equal to your ballistic skill rating. Anything in the arc is hit with the attack. Because this thing is using a mix of chemical agents and flame, so if you were to burn something, right, and use a shift, you could use your shift to push the flame to the right based on your ballistic rating. So say it's 5, you can push it to the right 5 meters, extending the cone.
Okay, cool. Doesn't do as much damage, it seems. But
No, but it has the perk of it ignores cover.
so doesn't all flamers. Well, my heavy flamer does as well.
This is more doing chemical damage to destroy the cover, whereas yours ignores the cover. So you're doing like cover reduction, whereas if it was full cover, after hitting it once or twice it becomes half cover, and then after hitting half cover it becomes no cover. And with the arcing stream, if you shifted, you could potentially, shift it somewhere else, depending on how many shifts you use.
Right. I'll come back to this. Look, Portillo steps to the side and says, "Thank you, Archmagos. I need to think this over."
Would you like your axe back, or do you wish to have something now? There's also weapon upgrades you can get.
Weapon upgrades?
Yeah. So
No, I only say hold off because it's hard for me to navigate all the screens and information. So at the moment.
let me see here. So like you could make it master crafted,
Yeah, that's
percussive
good for
muzzle.
you. Or a accelerator, the Lucius pattern, 2 extra damage.
I think a
also good.
silencer on a heavy flamer would be so fucking stupid, but also goddamn.
A silencer on a heavy flamer? That makes.
Yeah, that's a
I
hard
do
pass.
stealth attacks from the fire.
Stealth fire, stealth fire, stealth fire.
Can I put a bayonet to my bolt pistol?
Sure, I guess.
So,
Oh, look at this one, Himothy. Resistance eye. You can like see people by their heat, even in complete darkness. With if that's a weapon upgrade, that's pretty cool as well.
that'd be good for like the bolter. Like a look through the bolter. Optic.
Yeah, I think that there's not too many weapon upgrades. I think Master Crafted and the one that gives you 2 extra damage are probably the best ones for a flamer.
There's the ammo drum. Ammo drum.
Early.
Chain bayonet. Stick a chain sword onto your weapon.
How much is the chain bayonet and the
4.
master crafted?
Master crafted is 7. The chain bayonet's a 4. So if you were to, you could exchange the thing for the chain bayonet 1-to-1, or by giving me 1 wealth plus the force axe, you could get master crafted on your weapon.
What is master?
It gives
I'm trying to
you
look.
a +2 to your bonus dice pool for your attack test made with a weapon. So to hit, you get a +2 to your dice pool. So what's your ballistic skill now?
It's 11, and it would be like a 13.
Yep, it'd be a 13. But it wouldn't be counted against debuffs because it's a trait of the weapon. So if you say, for example, your hand gets broken and it does a -2, this would cancel that -2 out and just reduce it to 11. Because it's a trait of the gun, not a trait of you.
Yeah, no, I'll trade the power force axe for the master crafted.
Okay.
I walk up to the Archmagos and hold out my heavy flamer and say, if you can make this master crafted a unique fine weapon, that axe is yours.
She says, I can. She puts down the force axe and takes her heavy flamer to rest it on a bench in front of you. She lights the scented oil candles around it and brings down what appears to be like a large Vox scanner as it makes a field of light around it. She hooks her mechadendrites into the Vox scanner, hooks her other mechadendrites into the anvil, and as both the beams collide in the Vox scanner of a green, elithid light, the whole thing begins to shine in blue and gold, as then her eyes close, her hood drapes over. You hear her say a soft prayer, and all of a sudden all the candles are snuffed out for the briefest moment in the room. A jettison of electricity is shocked from her temple down to your gun, and with the purplish hue of warp sliding in and out of reality, the candles relight, the Vox scanners are done, and your weapon is gifted back to you, where a shiny new coat of chrome is placed around it. All the scrap and rust has been taken off. It has been crafted to completely new, and the inside of the bores and the barrels are been shined and revamped to be that of a master-crafted gun. She takes the force axe, grabs a hold of it, and it melts into slag instantly, and her anvil absorbs it. Your barter has been exchanged. For the right of that force axe to live, your weapon has been rebirthed, master-crafted.
Take off the. I look to the Archmagos, dip my head. You are my favorite Mechanicus lady. And I grab my heavy flamer and step back behind everybody
She chuckles.
while admiring my new flamer.
She says, "Oh, you flattered my binary caches." Does anybody else wish to purchase anything from the scrap shop?
I'd like to inquire. Is there a do you have a power sword available?
Well,
Magos.
I do, but you said something about a Crozius, yes?
Well, I could use a Crozius.
Finger.
Have you earned it though?
I do have a Crozius, yes. It is a 6 in value rating for rarity. It's very rare. Do you
That
wish
was-
to purchase it from
remember.
her?
I gave you a flamer. I think it's 6 as well, the flamer that I gave you from the salamander.
Oh, I did get a flamer. Could and I produced this flamer that we got from the
I gave it to you,
salamander
motherfucker.
that Mikael gave to me. My good old friend Malachi over here.
You can exchange it.
Can we exchange? Yeah, we do a little exchange.
She hands you the Crozius, and you get the flamer. Roll me a d20 real quick.
Okay. Oh, wrong tab. A D20?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
The insignia on the Crozius is an Imperial Fist.
No, shit.
Uh,
Get the power sword, bro.
Well, is there a way I can kind of smudge that off?
Oh, sure. She takes a mechadendrite and just blasts it with a laser. It melts it to slag onto it, so it's just...
Stylized wings and a hexagrammaton behind it.
Oh, that would cost you. But I can remove it. She blasts it with a laser and it melts into slag around it, so it's just kind of like a normal ring. It just looks like a ring of metal around it where it was the insignia.
Perfect. You know, an unaltered, blasted, free of charge. I appreciate it. You know what? A good deal, Archmagos. A good deal. I
She
happily give.
she pats your shoulder and says, "I'm sure you'll be back again, right?"
I hope so.
Yes. Right.
It would mean that I would live.
I hope to see you again.
Yes. And so I start. I take a couple swings of my new mace. Yeah.
Activating the power field on it. So this has its own gimmick, as I posted the spreadsheet there. Brutal. When you roll your extra dice damage for the brutal weapon, it tells you what results in the damages and stuff for it.
Oh, okay.
So 1s and 2s don't do anything, but 3s and 4s now inflict damage.
3s and 4s now inflict damage. Alright.
So 1s and 2s do nothing, 3s and 4s inflict 1 damage, and 5s and 6s inflict 2 damage. For the extra damage dice. When using that weapon specifically, they've changed.
Nice. It'd be good against single entities.
Yeah. It is going to be a good weapon. Alright.
How good's the chain bayonet?
The what?
It doesn't tell me the chain bayonet.
Oh, the chain bayonet? It's just a chainsword added onto the bottom of the barrel. So it allows you to make a thrusting melee attack with the weapon.
So just chain sword, essentially.
Yeah.
Stabs.
So if you got it and you wanted to, you could use your weapon as a melee weapon. You just do a thrust attack. I believe it has some penalty. Let me check real quick. Not augmetics, weapon upgrades. Not master crafted. Chain bayonet. I gotta look on my thing. 213. Wait for my there we go. Okay. At the cost of a dramatic increase in the rifle's weight, the underslung chain bayonet can offer a swift and glory end to a lot of foes of a close wielder. You spend a shift point to make a melee weapon attack, with the attack increased penalty of a +1 DN.
So I get 1 penalty to use it.
Yeah, you get.
What if it's on a master crafted weapon?
Then you wouldn't incur. Well, the penalty's being incurred by you. The extra weight of it. The master crafted is only for the gun firing at normal. You'd still incur the DN1 penalty because it's like adding a extra weapon at the end of it that it wasn't meant or designed for.
Yeah, in the future, how could I work towards negating that so I can just swing everything around?
You'd put a master crafted chainsword on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I can.
Think of like a normal chain, like a normal chainsword is like just someone slapped a chainsaw into the handle of a normal sword, didn't design it at all well, and a master crafted is, hey, we adjusted for balance.
Perfect.
So if you had a master crafted chainsword, then you would just attach it onto it with the thing, and it wouldn't incur a penalty.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
No problem. Anyone else want to do anything while we're here, or do you wish to move on?
I'm probably gonna check something out. Can I add? I'm just gonna look for upgrades.
Question characters I'm probably gonna want to head out here.
like pretty soon. That's not really a question, but
You're quiet. What'd you say?
oh, they'll probably want to be head on like out of here, like head off to bed and things I do work in the morning. So in a little bit here. So just
Yeah,
wrap.
same.
Trip down. Yeah.
I just wanted to add to my Melta the accelerator to add 2 damage to the weapon. How much is for currency for 6 rarity?
Well, there's the thingy in the chat, but a 6 rarity is considered 2 wealth.
Well,
And what are you wanting to get?
just the accelerator, the Lucius pattern accelerator for my Melta, for a Melta rifle. Or Melta gun, I guess.
Okay. You will lose the reliable trait though from it.
That's fine. My what is it called? I have also the plasma cannon. The plasma cannon has it. So it's for 2 different things basically. So I'll do it for that one. I'll do the 2 wealth.
Okay, so take away 2 wealth from yourself is you exchange the 2 wealth.
Yep.
What gun are you using it on?
The Melta gun.
You see her take your Melta gun, the Melta pistol, correct?
No, it's a Melta gun.
Oh, just normal Melta. Okay. You take the Melta gun, as she rips the barrel from it, and then welds and sanctifies the new barrel in place with the accelerator attachment, and hands you the Melta back.
Beautiful work. And I
It's
just
basically
grab
an aerosolization module underneath it, connecting to the Melta tank.
Perfect. So I just grab it and go back at
Yep.
play with it, I guess.
And Soriel, you said you'll need to head out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. We can
Also have a
end.
headache. So
We can end session here.